Select your object, hover the Render or Viewport Visibility toggle button in the outliner and press I to set a keyframe. Then go to another frame in timeline and just disable the button and press I again to set a new keyframe. You successfully animated the visibility of your objects. More details and another option in this video now. I was recently working on this little logo animation. The topic of this video animation is to build up the logo step by step by adding more details. The plan was to import the single parts of the logo construction and replace them at a specific point of time. So I need to animate the visibility when one object hits the other and a new shape will be made. I haven't animated the visibility so far and wanted to know where to find this function. I found two possibilities. 1. Key the visibility channel in the outliner or the object property panel. 2. Set the keyframe interpolation to constant. 1. Basically both options are very easy. You are able to key specific function in the property editor and in the outliner too. For example, we have this cube here and you want that the cube disappears at frame 20. So when you go to frame 20 and click on the camera icon in the outliner on your object, then nothing happens, because you just disable it for rendering. But this holds for the whole animation and is not animated so far. But if we hover the camera icon and press I key, then we set a keyframe for the current position in time. Currently the object is not rendered at all. The yellow color is important because this means that there is a working keyframe. But if we move in timeline to frame 0 and click the camera icon again, then this turns orange. And orange means that there's a difference of state but no keyframe so far. So we need to press I again and set the keyframe for rendering this object. Till frame 20. Then there will be a cut. This was just a way to animate the object for rendering, but maybe you want to see the result as well in the viewport. When you try to animate the eye icon in the outliner, you will see that this is not possible. The only option is to open the filter menu and enable the screen icon for the outliner. The screen icon is able to be animated and will give you a preview for rendering. If you want to remove the keyframes, then you just have to select the keyframes in the timeline or the graph editor and delete it with X key. Because if you move the timeline slider to the position where the object disappears, then the object itself will be deselected. Not very handy if you want to delete the keyframe. Nevertheless, you are able to delete the keyframe for all enabled objects in the outliner too with a right click on the wanted icon and select Delete Keyframe. Or shortcut Alt+I. This is how to animate the visibility in the outliner. Let's head to animating the property panel. Select the object, go to the object properties and open visibility category. Basically you can do here the same as in the outliner by enabling and disabling viewports and renders. You see that we have already keyframes here. Each function with a little circle on the right side is able to be animated. Selectable has no such point, which is the eye icon in the outliner. We are not able to animate this here too. Just go to the specific keyframe and check both. Viewport and renders. Again, the color is orange so far, so you need to press I for both options and fix the keyframe. If you have auto keying enabled, then you just have to click the toggle boxes and the keyframes will be set automatically. But only when there is already one animated action for the visibility. So you see now that I am able to let a specific object appear at a specific point of time or let another object disappear at the same time. And this is what I wanted for my logo animation. However, I want to present you another option to let an object appear or disappear at a specific point of time. But I think this is not a clean solution, and if you have any other movement for the object, then this may be something which needs to be considered all the time. So I have this new object 2 here, and I want to replace it with this object 1 at frame 30 when object 3 hits object 1. Object 2 and 1 have the same origin point. When object 1 disappears at 30, then object 2 should replace it. I will place object 2 just somewhere beside the camera screen and give it a keyframe. I will do the same for object 1. Object 2 should be at the exact position at frame 30, so I will move it there and give it a keyframe again. Object 1 will be removed at this screen at 30. So far the movement will be interpolated, and you can see this by checking the graph editor. There you see the tangent curves. Just select all the channels of the first keyframe. The second keyframe haven't to be selected. Press T and head to the interpolation section. Select constant. Basically you use this keyframe interpolation when you're working on a blocking animation. You will get only the single keyed position without any interpolation, so the object will appear or disappear abruptly at frame 30 without any in-betweens. This is how I made this slow animation. Maybe you want to cover the hard transition of those objects with some effects, but this is part of another topic. And that's all so far. Thank you very much for watching. It would be very nice to give this video a like and or subscribe to my YouTube channel for more game dev videos. Cheers!